Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are good. So today we're going to talk about a grid hedging EA. So basically what a grid hedging EA does is we have a grid where we have like our buy and our sell position since we're going to hedge the market. Then we have like our take profits on both ends. So when the market moves up to hit the take profits, we open another buy and sell. And if it goes down, open another buy and sell, and so on and so forth until we get to our profit targets. So I hope that makes sense. It makes more sense when we get into the coding, but yeah, that's pretty much what we're about to do. So let's get into it. All right, guys. So basically, the way grid works is to have two positions opened, or rather, the grid hedging we were trying to do because there are multiple types of grid. But the grid hedging we want to do, we're going to have two positions here, a buy and a sell, that will be open at the same time. So if the market goes up to our take profit for the buy, our sell will be in drawdown. Then we're going to open two new positions here, a buy and a sell. So if that market comes down again to our starting point, that sell is going to hit take profit. So we've taken profit twice. And the first sell we had that was in drawdown has now come back to zero. So we have just one position in drawdown now, which is that buy. So two take profits, one in zero loss, then one buy in drawdown. So the point of this is just to, keep opening positions, opening positions, opening positions, opening positions, and just be following that grid until eventually we make, some profits just based off of the market going up and down or taking profits where we need to and all of that. So I hope that makes sense. Once we test it out, you will see what I'm talking about. So let's jump right into the code. All right, guys. So let's get to the coding. So we're going to basically copy our previous EA. So let's create a new EA. Grid bots. All right, so I'm going to copy what we have here, paste, and now we can delete some things. I think we might need that. Um, let's take this off. We might need that later. So let's clear the whole run method. And I think this is pretty much okay. I'm not going to use break even here, so we could take that off. So we're not going to use break even or trailing. So let's take this guy off. We don't need that. We only need balance protection. We need the min and max trade hour. I don't think we need the multiplier. We need profit targets. We need the take profit and stop loss. And rather, we don't need it take the stop loss. So let's call this stop loss inputs. We use the lot size. Lot size inputs. We don't need the starting position. Yes. And yeah, so this is the start of the code. So let's see if it compiles. So our stop loss, let us create a stop loss point to be the same with the take profits points, since we're going to do one-to-one. We still have one more error. Okay, don't need this. All right, great. So our bot is ready to go. So we have the use lot size calculator, risk percentage, lot size input in case we don't want to use a risk percentage, our take profit points, and use profit targets, and balance protection, and the mean trade hour. All right, so that looks good. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. This is the daily drawdown checks, which is fine. This is total drawdown check, which is fine. This is the profit target, which is also fine. Yeah, okay. Calculate drawdowns, calculate the profit targets, initialize variables, gets all the positions. Yeah, I don't really need this highest profitable position. What else? Let's leave everything as is. Don't think we'll need on trades to never hit TP or take profit. All right, yeah. So that looks good. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing we need to do is to get the volume we need. So basically what we could do is to check if we don't have any positions opened. Then we could do our volume. And let's go to variable. So if we're using the lot size calculator, this is going to be this. So risk percentage and stop loss points. I also just going to be the lot size inputs. So that's going to be our volume. So just to do some extra checks, we could do the math mean and the symbol, and rather the volume, then the symbol. Sorry. Symbol volume max. Let's build it up max. Volume. Symbol volume mean. So basically, if the volume goes above the max, we should just use the max, and if the volume is below the mean, we should just use the mean. That's what we're doing there. So new position equals to open market position, volume. Let's open it by. That's pretty much it. Then if the new position that exists, we can then update market position. So all these methods I'm using, if you're new to this, please, you have to check our previous videos to catch along on when we created all the, like we created an include file that has a lot of methods that we can reuse on our EAs. We created a structure that can just reuse. And it helps us get to the ground running when we want to create a new EA. So please check it out if you didn't. So a new position that exists, we want to update the position. We are not using stop loss. Our take profit is the new position, the position prices, and take profit. All right, so once that's done, we need to open our sell position. And we update as well. All right, so let's quickly test this out and see if that works so far. Okay. All right, cool. So we have both buy and sell with TP of 500, 500. Awesome. So next thing we need to do is to know when our take profit gets hit. So I think we created a variable for that here. So if we go to the on trade, we could check if the reason is, the reason TP. So we need to get the last close position. So we could do that using the, get history position that we created last lessons ago. So we can give this a transit deal and can say take profit if that's true. So great. Now that we have this, we know when a take profit has been hit, so we can then open two extra positions at that point. Yeah. So let's go back to our run method. So if take profit hit, and you know what, let's actually create those methods. So open positions. So let's have a void open buy position. So this is just going to call the open buy. So, all right, so let's move this down. So we can make the volume a global variable. So everybody can use that. Where we all right, cool. So this is for the buy, this is for the sell. All right, so now we can just say open positions. All right, so if our take profit hits, we're going to open, two new positions again. And let's see what happens. All right, great. So two positions opened. Okay, so something went wrong. So we opened a lot more positions that we should have. All right, so I know why that happened. We didn't set our take profit to false. So that's pretty much it. So let's start that again. Let's move a bit faster. Awesome. So we have our buy that we took profit from $50. Then it went up to when it got to our take profit, we opened two more positions there. So that's good. So let's see what happens. Yep. Market came back down. So our profit target is about 10.5. I think we can adjust that a bit later. All right, great. So we came back to the sell position that was left. Yeah. Okay, so open it and sell. But the issue with this now, so now we have about three positions at this zone, which is not what we want. So we have at 305, which is here, we have at 307. So we need to check if there's a position in that zone that we just take profits, right? So we need to do that. So let's create a method position info. We call this find nearest position. This will take a double as a mean and a double as a max. So inside this, we will check the array size of positions. Then we just return a position info. And then we do a loop. So if int I equals to 0, I is less than array size of positions, I plus plus. So what do we need to do? So let's get the position. So now we need to check if the position, the open price, is greater than the mean. and let's do greater than or equal to the mean, and it's also less than the max, less than or equal to the max. So if we find that, we can then just return that position. Else we just return empty position. All right, so straightforward, right? Great. So now what we need to do is to, when we get hit our take profits, we need to get like a range, kind of a range in between those two guys. So like a 10% of or a 5% of our take profit points, basically. Or 50% of our take profit, any points you want to use. So let's just do a mean range, and this would be so we'll use a normalized double. And let's get the last close position, the take profit price minus our take profit points multiplied by 0.5. So this we need to now multiply by the points to get the actual price, and then just format this in digits. So our max range is the same thing, but a positive here. All right, so position info, nearest position, range, and max range. All right, so if the nearest position exists, we can then get in here. So we'll check if the nearest position is a buy. We will then open a sell, else we just open a buy, meaning that it was a sell position. But if we don't find anything, then we can just go ahead to open the two positions. And yeah, remember take profit being false. All right, so that should fix us entering, like entering two extra positions because we already have a sell here, so there's no point in that. So let's test this out again. All right, so positions opened. Hits TP, we open two more positions, so we have three. So that sell comes back down. It's taking a sweet time. All right, great. So that sell came back down. So remember we had a sell here, so I'm only going to open a buy. So if you check, these are the ones there. So open a buy at this time. Yeah, sorry, this guy. So we open a buy on the 22nd, which is today's dates. So yeah, that's just how it's going to keep going. So let's watch what happens. So we hit TP here for the buy, and we open another buy and sell, which are these two guys. Or rather, I think we had one there before, so we open the sell position there. All right, so the end goal is to grow the accounts, but because our profit target is a bit too high, it might take a bit longer. So let's say we're risking 0.5, we want to make 1%. Our balance protection is enabled. Our trading, from throughout the whole day. So if we hit our profit target, we want to, stop trading for the whole day. So yeah, if we're not trading for the whole day, it's not just going to go to that run method, so that's fine. So let's test this out. So now profit target is 10,100. So we just need to get to $100 and then we stop for that day. So right now the equity is at 9,900. I've only taken one profit. All right, cool. Taking two profits. So our balance is almost at 100, but the equity needs to grow. All right, great. So I think we just need one more. And yeah, so that worked, but because I think it closed at 307. That's when we closed everything. So we're not supposed to ideally trade. Or rather, let me see. It's closed on the 29th of May. And we opened this trade. We opened this trade a while back. This is May 15th. It's like the first trade we opened. So yeah, let's check what's going on. I think it's coming from this guy. So if we check this, let's modify this a bit. So let's see what we can do. I think we have a method that gets all orders. All right, so let's create a method to get all orders. And we have an order info, orders. Yeah, so we can copy this guy. Let me just paste the method for get all orders. All right, so I'm pasting the method. That's from orders. So get all orders, we take in the orders once we store it in. Then we do the orders total, we resize the array, and then we look through the total, and then we call get order. So we check the symbol. If it's the symbol we're working with, then we put it in the array and resize that back up. So yeah, so if we then do that, but we can then do a get all orders, and pass it the orders method there. So inside here, in our delete all positions and orders. So the reason why this didn't delete, I think maybe ran into an error. I can see that because of this. But yeah, let me check. So yeah, we could do array size orders. Okay. Then we can do the same for positions as well. Array size positions. Okay. All right, so I think that should work. All right, guys. So one thing we can do as well is the spread for my broker gives me about zero spreads on Euro USD. So let's just have an input here, one int, max spread limits. So then we can get the spread. Okay, so let's ensure this variable is getting updated here. So now we can, if we don't have any positions opened, we can check if the spread is less than, I go to the max spread limit. or rather, if the spread is greater than spread limit, then so we could print the count open positions as spread is greater than limits. All right, so another thing we can do is we don't need this count trade, then take this off. So these are new day stats. We're starting take profit to true, which is not good. We just need to set this to false. And if we don't have any positions open, that's when we should actually do this. Uh, so another thing, instead of using these variables, let's create some new variables. So initial by position, initial sell position. So we could do that instead of that, just to not reuse the same variables. Okay, okay, okay. All right, so let's test this out and see how it goes. So we're using zero as the max spread, meaning the spread must be zero before we enter any positions. And yeah, let's see what happens. Let's, okay, so we check the buy and sell. We pretty much enter it at the same price. Spread was very, very low. Okay, so from the next trade, yeah. So see the same price. So we only get to the market when the spread is exactly zero. All right, so let's watch the graph and see how it does. You know what? Let me stop it and start it without visual mode. It runs a bit faster. All right. Okay. So that did not do too bad. $744. 69% wins, 36% loss. And yeah, it was quite good. Quite good. So yeah, so that's pretty much, how the grid bot works. Basically just opens buy and sells and closes it when it reaches its profit target. But something to add to this, so if the market is trending, it doesn't really work. It doesn't really work that good because the market trends is going to keep opening buy and sell except until you reach your drawdown, which is why we have our balance protection then. So it works best when the market is consolidating or maybe when there's not much news, consolidates a bit, and that's pretty much when it works. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please leave me a comment. If you are liking the series so far, please leave a thumbs up. My broker is going to be in the description, so please check them out. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're on our way to 1,000 subscribers, so please let's get there as quickly as possible. So yeah, guys, have a good one and peace.